definitely check out the shades on QVC.com. Another thing though, and this is what we were kind of talking about in Dennis and Friends, when you are, okay, let's imagine that wedding that you have.
Yeah.
Let's imagine the Mother's Day where you're like, you know, we're going to church or we're going to go to that restaurant and they're going to get my picture. I feel a little self-conscious about my under eyes. I want a little something extra for coverage. That is where Bisque is going to come in. So Sheila just showed you Bisque Concealer is just the best at giving you that most flawless airbrush coverage. This is why you love it. They're offering 2 here, almost 4 million sold. 2 with the brush for $39. 2,700 orders placed just today. We have 1 order of the year. That is scary because it's April.
I know, and we had like it's going so fast. We had to save it for tonight because I said I have to have some left for tonight.
Thank you for taking up for the show.
You are so welcome because I know it's one of your faves.
It is my favorite. I love Bisque. So we actually, my producer tells me we have to tell you what's left.
Oh geez, okay.
If you want the original Bisque, we have 4,500 for the entire year. If you want the summer, we have 550. Oh my gosh. Honey, $750 remain. Deep Bisque, $425. So as we look at these women and we look at those shades, how do we choose Bisque? Do we like kind of see who we relate to, or
see who you relate to? This one truly is just shade range based. So if you are fair to light, original Bisque is for you. Summer Bisque is truly if you're a warmer light, medium, even into a lighter tan. Honey Bisque is true tan complexions. You saw that on Sheila. Oh, here they are.
Here they
There's the honey. And then Deep Bisque is for our richest to deepest skin tones.
So original. Summer.
Summer has a little more warmth there.
Honey.
Honey starting to get in tan, true tan complexions.
And Deep.
For our warmest, richest complexions.
I love the way that you...
The little locking sifter.
The locking, this creates...
Nice and tidy.
Yep, a spill-proof design.
Right.
So appreciate that for travel in real life, because let me tell you what, a Bisque will always be in your bag.
It will. So what is it? You're saying this just looks like crushed powder. Okay, this is so much more than that. It's just crushed minerals that is talc-free. So if you're saying, I can't do a powder concealer, I have fine lines and wrinkles, I have things on my face, it's gonna look cakey. It looks like a powder, it applies like a cream, and it buffs on like silk, Courtney, just erasing the things that you're the hardest on. So this is where you need a little bit of extra power, right? You need that concealing coverage, maybe in age spots, blemishes, under eye circles, anywhere where your complexion rescue is doing a good job, but maybe you just want a little bit of extra coverage. That's where this comes into play. You're gonna work out of the lid and you're taking what?
Or where you get oily. Like for me, it's
my gosh, it's
my
like
poor oily T-zone. I love Bisque because it makes the pores disappear.
I actually need some down my nose right now.
See, like I'll take this and just...
And you can, this triangle brush too, I mean, it has a proper name, but we've just named it. Sean was like, I'm calling it the triangle brush.
We look how it gets a lot, so this is nice.
It gets right, it's angled, it's cut in a triangle, and it's also angled. So what it can do is just sit right in the pocket of the eye there to put on your concealer. And just, I mean, it just blends so beautifully. I need a little more out here. My makeup's been on all day, down the bridge of the nose.
We are so busy,
okay.
Jess.
And I'm in the summer, but I can also use original.
I'm in the summer as well. Do not wait on the summer. Oh my gosh, we have 500 for the whole year. Original is most popular.
Okay.
Summer, almost gone. Honey, and then we have 750 in the honey, and then deep.
That's what you saw in Sheila.
400 remain in the deep. Okay. You do get the brush, and you get a duo. Let me just say that again. Yeah, this is worth almost $87. I mean, it's awesome.
So I love that you get the duo because, again, more is better with this situation, but less is more when you put it on your face. Look at Leah, and she has this in that whole center area. You can see one side versus the other, and she is in the summer. Don't look away, because as she stripes this down the center of her face, it's going to look like she's erasing to perfect skin. It is completely weightless. This is high performance minerals, beautiful opaque coverage that is going to erase to perfect skin, covering anything that you're concerned with, but not looking and feeling like anything.
Wow.
If you've struggled to find a cream or a liquid concealer that they just haven't worked for you, this works. It started its life as an eyeshadow, which I know you like that trick as well, Courtney, and Leah just put it on the lid of her eye. It started its life
SPF 20 on your eyelid.
As a one shade original Bisque on the lid of the eye. And our customers, all of you, started to use this in other areas. We said, why is this product going out the door 10 to 1, better than any other eyeshadow? all of you turned it into the multitasking concealer. So then we made the jar bigger, we expanded the shades, and you at QVC said that's still not enough, and that's why we're bringing you kind of this, essentially a supersize, because you're getting that duo.
We've had 3,000 orders placed today. We are very, very, very busy. You know, we wait for these moments, and we have to take a moment for the brush because
yeah, and it's only here. You can only find it here.
You do a really good job of making smart, intuitive brushes that we then cannot live without.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, we're a clean beauty brand that really evolved out of giving you kind of easy options. So we don't want to give you a brush that's not just going to work for you in your everyday life. We're not saying everyone's a makeup artist. So it's ultra soft, and it's specifically designed to apply and blend a loose mineral concealer. The triangle, again, it's cut in a triangle and then it's on an angled shape. So it literally fits perfectly right in the pocket of the eye. Then you blend outward. It blends and buffs like a dream. So in the other areas of the face, you're able to get that speedy and buildable coverage without it looking heavy or cakey. But you're really able to get some detailed work. If you just have like a singular blemish, take the triangle point of it and just load that part of the brush. And then you're able to go onto, I'm going to show you over here, like you're literally able to do detailed work with just the corner of the brush. Then flip it, larger areas, but you're going to see.
Like that pimple that just will not disappear.
Looks like a powder. Look how it just blends like a cream. I mean, we've been talking a lot about diffusing. This is what you want when you're talking about a concealer.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So let's talk about what's left.
Okay.
Maybe we should put up the shades because 3,300 orders have been placed. One order of the year if you want the original. We have 4,000 left for the year. If you want summer,
that's it.
185. This is the situation. Honey Bisque, 700. And then the Deep Bisque, we have 400 in April. So we're not going to see the duo with the triangle brush in 2025 if this sells out. So if you have not checked out of your cart because it is not safe there, and it's 2026 till we see this offer again, if then.
It's don't look away, because I said to Pam, I said, can you slow down your magic because it happens so fast? She is in the original Bisque. And Pam has been a fan of this product since we launched it because it truly is one of our most iconic. But you're seeing the creaminess here. You're seeing that she's putting it over skin that's textured, that's red, that might be an occasional blemish, any breakthrough rosacea that she may have. And she knows that she can trust this because it's just crushed minerals, free of talc, parabens, synthetic fragrance, oil, binders, fillers. It's not going to irritate her already sensitive skin. It's not going to aggravate those areas that are a little bit more sensitive, like age spots or blemishes or broken capillaries.
And it's going to apply SPF 20 to those spots.
Yeah,
which is huge.
So you're getting that mineral SPF. I mean, there's definitely a theme going on.
Yeah.
But the theme at the end is giving you results like this that look and feel like real skin, that you can't detect, that don't transfer. I mean, her skin can breathe, her skin can move. It's not going to settle. It's not going to look cakey. She is in the original Bisque, which was the OG that came in the small jar, started as an eyeshadow. You all made it a concealer.
And now, as I show you the shades,
All right.
there's one that's obviously missing. And that is because Summer Bisque is now sold out.
Oh.
We have Original Bisque.
Which is beautiful.
We have 4,000. That is the most popular. We have the Honey.
Yep, and that's what you saw on Sheila. So that's a true tan complexion.
And then Deep.
And then
400.
Deep is for our richest shades. I actually love Honey because it has a nice kind of radiance to it. I love Honey as a contour sometimes.
You know what? I'm going to
put
this is the Summer next to the Honey so that you can see the depth.
Yep. So if you want, again, you can try to swing. If you're on the darker side of the Summer, you try the Honey. But a lot of people.
But if you're on the lighter side, here's the Original.
The Original is beautiful.
Here's the Summer.
So well.
I would say the Original has more of that rosy sort of pink undertone.
A little bit of a more pink undertone. And some people love that.
That's trending in setting powders because it brightens.
Yeah, the rosiness. And so you're getting kind of that beautiful opaque coverage. But while it looks like a powder, please don't be afraid. This is one of the most iconic products from our brand because it looks like a powder, but it's just crushed minerals. It's talc-free, so it's never going to look cakey or built up. But it applies like a cream. It morphs onto the skin to camouflage anything you want, right? So skin imperfections, red spots, brown spots, age spots, blemishes, scarring. I know Jane always tells this story that she put this on one of her daughters when they got a little cut on her face when she was young. And she was able to put this on because she knew you were gonna get the mineral SPF protection, but it also was gonna blur through and cover.
And when, you know, like I remember I got a little cut on my face and I was asking, like, I don't want it to scar. And like one of the number one things you need to do is protect it from the sun.
Yeah. I mean,
so, you know, it's little things that, having the SPF in almost all your complexion items, including this, it's just that one less thing to worry about. But guess what? That's one added layer of SPF. That's so awesome.
And it's truly. Sheila just said, "Oh my gosh,
her skin looks beautiful.
Look at this pigmentation." Absolutely.
I don't see it where.
I don't see it either. She likes that after. I agree. But Sheila, look how it doesn't look heavy. She's absolutely glowing. I wouldn't say to her, Sheila, I love what concealer do you wear? I love that.
No, I
if someone says that, that's the wrong concealer. She's had it on with the complexion rescue.
Wow, you haven't even like changed it at all?
I went to the gym too.
You went to the gym? Okay, Sheila,
The power of minerals.
Now we're mad at you because that's not
looking
fair.
fab.
No, but it stays on.
So gorgeous.
That's the thing about Bisque. And I mean, think about Bisque and think about Mineral Veil with your complexion rescue because we are in spring and we are about to be in summer.
Yeah.
And this is going to serve you really well when it's hot and it's humid, just like Sheila was going and sweating and everything, and her makeup and everything stays put.
It stays put. It stays where it needs to be, and it really goes with the wearability of it because it almost becomes one with your skin. It's so good. And that triangle brush, only here, that's worth the price of admission.
This is 26. This is 26. The brush is $34.50. That is an $86.50 value. We have had well over 4,000 orders placed today with one order this year. If you want original, we have 3,500. Summer is sold out. Honey, we have $650, and then Deep Bisque, we have the final $350. So please place your order and get it so that you can use it and be happy.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have the best summer skin. I was like, this is the best type of spring cleaning.
100%.
It's doing it for your beauty
Well,
pack.
it's nice that you're thinking about it, and though you need to be using SPF year-round, I do feel like this is the kind of the time where it's on the forefront.
Yeah.
And we're walking outside. And the beauty of bareMinerals is everything you do is clean, including this.
Yeah.
And almost all your complexion has SPF in it. So when we think back to our today's special value complexion rescue, which it starts here.
I love it.
Then this is your
Then this, and then you have your mineral veil. I mean, it was truly, we celebrated 30 years of bareMinerals right here. We truly did.
So this is your last today, right?
So this is our last today. Thank you for spending 2 hours with me.
your day.
Oh, I know. I
Anytime.
love that, Mama.
Anytime.
Give that sweet little Camille a little kiss.
Camille, when she's old enough, we'll be using bareMinerals.
You're not going to give her anything else.
Don't
that
worry.
Sweet little skin.
Yes, exactly. Keep it here because I'm going to take you shopping for shoes for 2 hours coming up next.